Hi, I'm Ingrid. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about fashion, style, celebrity, and all things that are relevant to humanity. Today we're going to talk about how I found inner peace with Buddhism. Uh, Buddhism is a philosophy of the East. It comes from Buddha. Buddha was a guy who traveled the countryside, walking around, and he basically wanted to teach others how to have a calm and peaceful life. And when I picked up a book called The Tibetan Book of the Living and Dying, it changed my life forever. Basically, I realized that there's a final state of peace for humanity, and it's called enlightenment. So, anybody that wants to have peace in their life between themselves, their family, their friends, their community, is a person who is seeking enlightenment. Enlightenment, to me, I think also means being unified with your soulmate. That's something that's not in Buddhist history, but it's something that I personally think that when you and your soulmate align, then you feel enlightened. I don't really know what else to say. You kind of need to listen to teachers like the Dalai Lama, for example, or Sogyal Rinpoche, in order to understand what Buddhism is all about. Buddhism is about peace with yourself, with others, and your community. The two wings of enlightenment, they say, are wisdom and compassion. So every day I work to enlighten a little bit more, and every day my mind becomes stiller and calmer and more at peace. So another thing that you can do if you're a beginning meditator and you don't know how to meditate and it's a little bit like far out is you can buy incense. Incense are a tool that you can put on your desk or on the floor or whatever. You need an incense burner and a stick of incense. Then you light the incense and it burns for like 20 minutes. So it's a perfect sitting period. You sit and you watch the incense burn, and that's how you begin your practice of meditation if you're a beginning meditator and you're new to this type of thing and don't get it yet. I bought a kimono, which is actually Japanese, and they have Buddhists in Japan as well. And I'm going to wear the kimono for all of my Buddhist videos. I think this channel is going to go like full court Buddhism pretty soon here. I want to have a channel where I talk a lot about Buddhism because we have a climate crisis where it's too hot for humanity to live on Earth. And instead of healing the Earth, I decided to just meditate and keep everything cool and calm until meditation takes over my life and I become an enlightened practitioner of Buddhism. So, what else am I thinking recently? I think my scholarship ended up being about being a teacher. A really intense scholar sometimes becomes a teacher. I want to be a teacher of meditation to all of the West. I'm inspired by the Eastern traditions and how they use meditation to create peace on earth, and I think the West can benefit from that. In our culture, war is something that we're used to, and in their culture, peace is what's elevated, not war. So the more peaceful you are in the Eastern cultures of India and Tibet, you become one of their leaders. They make their leadership peaceful rather than war-filled, which I think is more wise and compassionate. I think in America, like, war is a part of the president's job, where in Tibet it's not. They don't want their people to go to war, and they will do anything to prevent it. I think the internet made me a much better scholar, honestly. I listened to so much music that I started hearing all of humanity as basically the same. Stopped hearing countries and race and how the earth was changing all around me, and I started hearing humanity as people who are hungry, who want family, who want friends, and want community. That's basically what people are. They're hungry for their belly every day, and they want work that's fulfilling, and they want a family and a community that gives them a great life. So the internet helped me get there by listening to tons of music, all different cultures: Hindu, Tibetan, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, European. And I would listen to so much music that I finally saw all of humanity as one race and one people. I guess that's it for this video. It's going to be short and just kind of intro you to how this channel is going to talk about Buddhism and insights that I make every day in meditation. Thank you.